How is it going, everybody? You're watching Then About Tech, and today I'm going to show you the best iPhone tips, tricks, and hidden features in 2022. And I do hope that in this video I can at least teach you something new. So let's see if I can do that. Right, so the first trick I want to talk about went completely viral recently, and it has to do with copying some text from the iPhone and pasting it on an iPad with a really cool gesture. Let me show you. So the trick is actually really simple. All you have to do is select any text that you want on any application that you want, and then you're gonna get 3 fingers and then pinch in, just like this. And then you're gonna copy automatically all that text, and then all you have to do is pinch out on the iPad. So then pinch out, and as you can see, this is a test right there. So I've just copied this text from the iPhone to the iPad. And you can do this by simply having 2 devices connected to the same Apple ID and to the same Wi-Fi network. And this is the trick. Since we're here on the Notes app, let's talk about trick number 2, which has to do with the feature Shake to Undo. And you probably know this feature before. It's a really old feature where you shake your iPhone and then you get the notification to undo some action. The problem is shaking your iPhone is kind of annoying. It's not a natural movement, so you can simply do this and then you can shake to undo. Now let me show you something called 2-finger drag select, which is absolutely awesome. If I open up my messages here, and as you guys can see, I have a ton of chats, and let's say I want to select multiple chats at once. All I need to do is this gesture, and as you guys can see, I'm sliding with 2 fingers and then I'm selecting all of those messages with just one simple gesture. And of course, I can do the all the way around as well, and then I can unselect those messages, and it's super cool because with this I can select multiple, read, delete, and add it. So easy. And of course you can do this on any application that has items. So for example, you can do this on your notes, the exact same thing, 2-finger drag, and as you guys can see, you're selecting a bunch of notes at once, and then of course you can move, tag, delete, and customize on any app that you want. You can do this on your voice memos, on any app. This is so cool. The next trick also has to do with selecting multiple files, but in a different way. So if I open up my Photos app, and let's say I want to send a few photos to a friend via iMessage, what I can simply do is tap and hold on a photo and then move it around, as you guys can see. So then I have the photo here with me, and then I can tap on another photo with another finger. So then I have 3 photos right here, and then I can use this other finger to exit the Photos app and then open the Messages app and then paste those 3 photos on the conversation. And then it takes a little while, but as you can see, here it is, all the photos that I've selected, the 3 photos, and then I can easily tap on send. So a very cool way of selecting multiple photos, and of course you can do this trick to send to other applications as well, not just iMessage. And you can do this on any other app on the iPhone. For example, if I open up the Files app, I have a few files here. If I tap and hold and then move it around with the other finger, I can tap on other files and then move it to this other folder, for example. Super cool. And of course, you can also do this for apps on the home screen. So tap and hold, move it around, tap on other apps, and then you can easily move them to another page, for example, and then rearrange and use your iPhone in a much clever and cool way. Since we were talking about the Files app, let me open it up to show you a killer feature. If you are a heavy user of the Files app like I am, if you use it on the iPhone, the iPad, and the Mac, you're gonna appreciate this. So you can lock any document with a password straight from the iPhone. This is awesome. So if you tap and open any document and then you tap here on the share button, you can simply scroll down a little bit and tap on Lock PDF. With that, you can simply create a password. Of course, you're gonna verify the password, and then you're gonna lock the document with a password. So cool, so useful. Now, let me show you how you can get custom icons like this one, this little flame, which is super cool, on the top here of your iPhone. Let me bring it closer so then you can have a look at it. So as you can see here, the little flame, so cool. Well, it's super easy to get it, and it has to do with the focus mode. And in order to activate it, you're going to activate like you would with the focus modes. And you can simply do it because you can create custom icons for your focus modes. And if you want to do it, it's super simple. And then you can create any icon that you want. So you can tap and hold. You can create a new focus. And then you can tap on custom. And here you can simply select your icon. And the icon you're going to select here is going to appear here at the top and also in the lock screen as well. So you can choose any icon that you want, pick the color, then pick a name. So let's put here test, and then return, next. And then here you can select the people you want to get notifications for if you want to. So you can allow here applications that you want to get notified even when you're on this mode, allow, and then it's ready, hit done. And then as you guys can see here, if I tap and hold, I can select the test one that I just created, and then it'll have the icon, the bookmark icon, just this test icon that we chose. As you guys can see, a very cool way to customize a little bit your iPhone, get a cool icon right there at the top, and also being useful because you're using the focus mode, which is very, very useful. The next little trick has to do with the home screen, and I use it all the time. So let's say you want to add an app to the home screen that's currently not on the home screen. Maybe it's in the app library, for example. There's a very easy way to do it. So all you have to do is bring down the spotlight search, and then you're going to type the name of the app. So for example, iMovie, as you guys can see right here, you can tap and hold on the app, drag it out, and simply put it and add it to the home screen. A very easy way to do it. And honestly guys, I use the spotlight search all the time. And speaking about the spotlight search, I don't know if you know this, but you can actually search photos using the spotlight search. For example, if I type in iOS, as you guys can see, and then I scroll down, it's gonna bring a ton of information from a ton of apps, including photos. So since iOS is super smart now and it can actually detect automatically text, it can actually look for text in photos of anything that you type in, really. So iOS, as you guys can see, a ton of stuff related to iOS. So let's say you took a picture of a sign, of a piece of paper with some information or something, you can simply pull down the spotlight search, search for that text, and if there's text on any photo, if there's this text on any photo, it'll show up right here. As you can see, text found in photos. Extremely useful. I use it all the time as well. Another feature that's super useful lives right here in the control center, the record screen feature. Many people use this all the time. They tap and then the iPhone will start recording the screen, the display. But what most people don't know, at least a lot of people, is that if you tap and hold the button, you can actually have a few options. Like for example, you can see apps that are allowed to screen record, but more important than that, you can toggle the microphone on and off. So if for example, you want to screen record something to send to a friend and you want to make comments on that video, on that screen recording, you can do it. So you can tap microphone on, start recording, and then you can talk to the iPhone, and then the microphone will of course hear you. So then the video you're sending to your friend will have your comments, the comments that you make throughout the screen recording. This is so useful, guys. Now let's talk about another killer feature, this time on the music app. I love this one and I use it all the time as well. So let's say I'm listening to music on my iPhone speakers, but then my Mac is right next to me. And of course, my Mac speakers are much better, much louder. So what you can simply do is tap here on AirPlay. And then as you guys can see, if you have a Mac next to you connected to the same Apple ID and same Wi-Fi network, you have the option to select it and then play a song, play the song you're listening to through your Mac's speaker. This is so cool. And last but not least, I want to give you a quick tip in Safari in the tabs right here. Since Safari changed its orientation in iOS 15, let me show you how you can close all tabs at once. It's super simple. All you have to do is tap and hold on any tab, and then you have the option to close all tabs, and then you're closing everything except the one you were holding initially. So that's it. That's literally it. all of my favorite tips, tricks, and hidden features for the iPhone in 2022. Super updated video. I hope you could enjoy it and I hope you could learn something new. So that's it. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, and little bell icon, and of course hit the comment box down below and let me know your thoughts about the video, the tips, if you could learn something new. Give me your feedback because I always love to read it. So that's it, and I'll see you in my next video as usual. Bye bye.